for their maiden voyage here in the EASHL. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski. Welcome to a fun night here on EA Sports. Centers are lined up. Official ready to drop the puck. And we have finally got things going here in period number 1. Along the half wall with the puck. Finland's gained possession along the boards. Pushes it across to Anderson. Takes the feed at center, moves up ahead. Puts it on net. Oh, quick save.
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second and is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it and he made the save.
Devastating hit into the wall. I think he tried to turn him into drywall on that play.
Some players get into the game by physically engaging early. There's a fine line there, but that was executed perfectly.
Icing is the call. We'll get a reset.
That hit right there, it tells me that you're attacking right away in the game. You're physically engaging. You want to dictate the tempo. But most importantly, you're willing to do what it takes. Separate body from puck. Find ways to gain possession.
The Coats win the draw.
Ozone face-off, James. Critical time to gain possession with that clean win. And for the Tigers group, they get that puck moving around and a real opportunity on net.
Oh, what a hit! You might say they reached the end of the road.
Certainly, James, and these are the ones that the coach loves. They always say, play on your toes, play assertive. Well, this play displays that, right? Closing quickly, being aggressive, great spacing, line up your check, hammer against the wall.
And forces a huge turnover here with the steal. The 67's played along the wing. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Puck knocked loose in neutral zone. And now he moves it quickly to Ponikarovsky. Oh, absolutely hammers him. Finland's got the puck against the boards. And he takes the feed. Oh, and he whiffs on it. Oh, that's tremendous poise in the defensive end to break off the pass. And pokes the puck loose inside the offensive end. Vasa's got a hold of it against the wall. And that's stolen by Guinea. He scores!
Honestly, James, if that was me in that situation, I would have intercepted the puck and looked to pop it to someone else right away. But he wants to get activated into the play. He's made a great defensive play, which turns to offense. And now he wants in on the action that he created. Well, he does, and he finishes it off.
Passes it over to Ponikarovsky.
Sorry for jumping in, James, but that was a massive hit.
Oh, denies him with the paddle save.
As a goaltender, you have to be able to read and anticipate the play. He does it perfectly and is able to negate the shot.
Great defensive effort breaking up the pass. Drills him. Wow, devastating hit there.
Oh, painful, James. I felt that one in the broadcast booth.
The 67th have it now. Tremendous hit on the play, and that opens up some space. Oh, and a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him.
Well, he's got such a slick set of hands. He's trying to manipulate his opponent one by one, but he tries one too many, James, and he loses the puck.
From the opposite point. Slides it across. Oh, stopped it. What a save on the play.
And there's nothing technical about that. That is all about the will to find a way to make that save incredible, James.
Slides the puck over. There's the whistle as the play was offside.
Key rules of the game of hockey. One of them is you have to be aware of your surroundings and have your head on a swivel. He isn't, and he takes a huge hit.
Late goings of this period. The Coats have taken a 1-0 lead. Across the line, down the left wall. Takes it in front. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Moves the puck over to Yui. Pushes it across to Ponikarovsky. Takes a hit. He goes down to the ice. Coughs up the puck. Vasa's going to play it from the corner. Finland's got the puck. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Moves it on over to Anderson. Rocks him. Feeds it over. Puts it on net. Well, the play might come to an end for a few minutes at the end of this period, but the coaching never stops. I'm sure there'll be a few messages and a few words, and we'll be back with period number 2 in no time. Welcome back, everybody. Cheryl is full of popcorn now as we get set for period number 2. And play has resumed here in period number 2. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
The Goats have the majority of shots in this one. It's a reason they're in the lead, James. But after the shot, they're also retrieving, so they've got their opponent right where they want him, on their heels.
Vasa's got the puck along the wall. The 67s will play it in their own end. And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Iafrate. Handles the puck. He's got a step. What a steal in his own end. Takes the return feed. Beautiful feed up ahead from the right wing side. Finland's got a hold of the puck now. Slides the puck across to Ginning. Finland's got it along the wall. Sends it to the middle. Takes a shot. Sends a pass over. He's got a step. Oh, absolutely clutch at the stop.
Oh, you gotta love this stuff, James. The game within the game, and this is a one-on-one battle, and this goaltender, he knows exactly where he's at, and he wins it.
Oh, look at this chance. Quick as a hiccup. It's in the back of the net.
Well, you said it quick, James, and he is lightning fast, and he separates himself from the pack every single time and generates these opportunities.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Vasa's got it along the wall. Quick pass to Ponikarovsky. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Takes it into the slot, and he shuts the door on that. Picking up steam in the offensive zone. Here's a short pass to Ponikarovsky. And there's the save.
This is just great puck control to put the puck to the corner. No second shot opportunity.
Moves it to Ponikarovsky. Great hook check on the reach. Big time stop there. The Goats will play it from the defensive zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. And now he moves it to Ponikarovsky. Takes a hit on the play. And a stick break setup. Stretch pass.
First pass leads to the offense. That's a great one.
Oh, that was greasier than a pan of bacon.
Incredible move. I mean, he doesn't even have to elevate this puck, James. He has pulled the goaltender right out of position, and he can just slide it
they're up by one here in period number 2.
And these are the games you have to learn how to win. You know that this is going to be a dogfight right to the end, and it's going to be the details that make all the difference in the world.
Moves it quickly over to Ponikarovsky. The coach look to start the transition game. And he takes the pass. And we're going to get a face-off after the offside.
If you look at his body of work throughout the course of the game, you can certainly sense that he's been dialed in right from puck drop. I mean, multiple dekes finding his way to the crease, but he finally breaks through with a goal, and you know that his teammates are happy for him. He's ecstatic right now, knowing that he's had opportunities, but this one finally connects.
And gets a little boost to come up with the puck from off the wing with both centers tied up. Finland's looking to break out of their own end. Moves the puck. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. Vasa's got the puck in their own end. Takes it at center. Scooped up along the wall by Anderson. And a smart heads-up play to poke that away by Ginning. Moves around along the half wall. Lets it go to the slot. Oh, what a stop as he used to just paddle to swat it away. Finland's got the puck here in the open ice. From the neutral zone now. Ginning's got it along the wing. Coughs it up on the play. Vasa's got the puck inside the defensive zone. And now it's grabbed by Anderson. Finland's got a hold of the puck. Ginning's got it against the boards. Dishes it off. And he keeps that one out as he gets a piece of the glove. Oh, what a hit!
Well, you know that this is how he plays, James. He's been lining them up all night long. He's doing a great job of physically engaging.
Scores! And we are tied. New game here, Pounder.
Oh, yeah, it's a new game, James. But I really like the pushback to get the equalizer. Now it's what they do with that momentum. This next shift, it's critical. We always talk about the goal scorer, but how about the player moving the puck here, James? I mean, incredible vision and a set of hands to hit the open player.
Vasa's won the draw. Taken by McCarra. Finland's ready to go on the attack. And we'll get a face-off after the offside call. Both centers ready to take the draw here coming up. Slides in off the wing after the centerman tied him up. Passes it over. Laying the body. Lets it go from the blue line. 40 minutes down, still another 20 to go here in this one. Join us for period number 3 next. Who's ready for some more hockey? Welcome back to EA Sports. Sabalski, Pounder, and here we go with period number 3 moments away. We've had a great battle tonight through the first 40 minutes. Let's see if it continues here in the third. Moves the puck down low. Moves the pass in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. Takes the feed at the point. And that's a great defensive heads-up to force the turnover. We got a whistle. Penalty coming up. Ponikarovsky's going off for interference.
I understand when you're racing for the puck to stand in the way of your opponent to slow them down, but you hang out there too long, you're going to get the interference call.
And the power play unit takes to the ice their first chance to try to make something happen in this game.
No, they haven't scored on the power play yet. 100% is not a number that you see typically. So they got to find a way to just stay confident, trust the process and their skill sets.
Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. And the puck clears the zone. Jarrett's got the puck, and he's going to hang on.
Ponikarovsky's possession time is certainly going to be high tonight here, James. Multiple deeps with the puck on his stick. But most importantly, what it does is it opens up ice, it creates space, it pushes coverage back, and gives you a little bit of time to open up seams. A ton of scoring chances, just haven't put it in yet.
Huey's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Quick pass across to Ginning. Sneaks by the poke check. Takes that pass back at the point. Quick feed to Iafrate. Receives the pass. Here's a chance. And that's off the glove and will play on. Here's a chance behind the net. Vasa's looking to break out. And they move the puck out of harm's way. Man advantage fails to deliver, and both teams back playing at even strength with the score still tied.
Well, the only good thing about that power play unit was they got in zone and got set up, but you can have all the possession time in the world, but if it doesn't generate opportunity, it means nothing.
Solid check to slow him down. The 67th gain possession. Works it across to Iafrate. And he takes the feed. And that one's denied. Play blown dead. Let's get the call. The 67th have been handed a 2-minute penalty for tripping.
Well, the official is right there to make the call, and no question about it, it's tripping. Anytime you take someone's feet out from under them, you're going to head to the box for two.
And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Finland's got a hold of it along the wall. Oh, what a save in front! There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Special teams so important. Can they capitalize on it? Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Huge steal in his own end. Here's an opportunity in front of the net. Shuts him down. And that pass is stolen. Scores! A power play goal puts them in front.
And this was a huge opportunity that they took advantage of, James. They were urgent on the puck, but they also showed poise and patience.
Finland's got to know that this game is not over just yet with lots of playing time left in this third period. But they do, Cheryl, have the enviable position of having the lead.
Well, they've got the lead. Now they're playing in front, but they got to do a lot more what they've already done, James, and that's hold on to the puck. Manage it. Don't give it up easily. Make good blue line decisions, and they should be fine.
Iafrate's caught with the stick, and the officials are signaling for a hooking penalty. The 67th have been handed 2 minutes for hooking.
Such a tough penalty to take when the game's within reach. They're looking for the equalizer. Now they find themselves shorthanded.
And with the two tied up off the face-off, a great read to grab possession of the puck. Finland's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. And a great save! Makara's lugging the puck. And that pass goes off a stick. Oh, smart heads on play to put that one away. From point-blank range! Big-time stop there.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well, and this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
Here we go. They've really execute here on this power play. Time's up for the power play. Both teams back to equal strength.
Well, this power play unit will not be happy. Not only didn't they execute, but they had a difficult time making even crisp passes and attacking seams. They got to be better.
Scores! Just as the power play expires, but they still benefit with those extra seconds.
Well, they continued right where they left off there, James. They just continued to move and have a ton of motion. They took it to the net before the player really could get back in and help. That's a really tough break for the tender, James. I mean, listen, when structure breaks down and there's all kinds of stuff going on in front of you, you can't track, you can't get your eyes on the puck, and it winds up in the back of your net.
Finland's won the draw in the neutral zone.
Ginning's been so dangerous tonight. He's got 2 in the game, and you know he's looking for the Hattie.
And he takes the dish. Takes a shot. And not much on that one. Save made by the goalie.
Oh, man, he's so dialed in, makes consecutive saves there, and keeps his team in it.
Ginning's tripped up, and the official's hand is in the air, signaling penalty. Picked up along the wall by Iafredi. Here's a chance to the middle. And a penalty's coming up on the play. Finland special teams have another big opportunity to deliver here.
The power play has seen success tonight, and I like what they've been doing, James. Just reading the ice that they've been given. Nothing static, a lot of motion, and really reading where the places to attack is.
Finland's got possession of the puck. Over the line they come. He grabs the puck here at the point. Cuts to the paint. Here's a chance to move the puck outside the zone. Vasa's moving it up the ice. Here's a pass down low. Vasa's at the back end. Wide of the net, he missed.
Well, you recognize that it's a game of inches, James, and this is on full display right here. This is a great shot. Doesn't miss by much, but it's a miss all the same. He's been chomping at the bit all game long. Just look at his highlight pack. Multiple scoring chances here. Finally edges it out and finds the back of the net. But you got to look at him and say, listen, he didn't get frustrated. His coaches, his teammates are certainly going to applaud him for his efforts in this one. He's had a solid game and finally gets rewarded.
The 67th with a huge penalty kill there.
Timing is everything, James. A critical moment of the game. You have a power play. You know how important it is, and you don't deliver. Real frustrating for the entire group.
Takes the pass. Nice zone entry from the left. And he lowers the boom there. Goes right to the crease. Scores! The captain comes through. Vasa's goal has suddenly tightened the gap here in period number 3.
Well, they're within 1, James, and it's not enough right now, so they're going to have to continue to counter, transition quickly, but most importantly, retrieve the puck. That is critical to be able to possess it.
And he makes the easy save.
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier.
There's the whistle. We get an offside. Finland's been putting lots of pucks on net all night long, and they continue to lead late in this third period. And they take control of the puck here in the neutral zone. The 67's taken along the wall. Sends the pass over. Across the line. Slides it across. Here's a centering pass. And that goes off a stick. And that's just out of reach. Nice zone entry from the middle. The Goats take it from the side. Quick pass to Anderson. Vasa's got a hold of it against the wall. All alone. He scores! That's how you finish the breakaway.
Well, he breaks away from the pack with his speed, James, and makes no mistake. Very decisive and puts it in the back of the net. That's why they say that the game is never over until the buzzer goes, James. In the dying seconds of the third period, they get the equalizer because of the urgency they had to put the puck to the net.
Some last-second communication before both teams get ready to drop the puck here. Vasa's won it. Puck picked up by Makara.
Oh, dumped right onto his own bench. Now, does that count as a line change?
I don't think so, James. He's in his teammates' line.
Last save. Time ticking away, and he comes up big. And that brings an end to the third period. We are still tied, and that means overtime is looming in moments. Who'll be the hero? Will there be a zero? Overtime set to go. We're going to get ourselves a hero tonight or what? It's overtime and the clock is ticking. The 67's get a hold of the puck in their own end. Iafrady's picking up steam. Can't get a hold of that pass. Vasa's got it in their own zone. And he slides it quickly to Ponikarovsky. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. The Goats are across the line and into the offensive end. Chance in front. Big save by the goaltender watching that one.
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
Here's a chance, sends it in front, and that's stopped. Takes a shot. Oh, and it's another save on the play. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play.
Just want to have a look at his assists here, James, so far in this game. We really sense that he's spatially aware tonight. When that puck is on his stick, it really is on a string. He's manipulating his opponent. He's creating space, but he has just a knack to know exactly where his line mates are. He's threading the needle, he's creating, and he has a couple helpers so far.
Angles it over to Ponikarovsky. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Blocked, and he may have just stopped the goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Handles the pass. Feeds it over. Slides it diagonally to Ponikarovsky. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Iafrady. Into the corner of the attacking area. And loses possession after a solid hit. Shakes off the coverage. Puts up from the point. Standing tall with the save. Here's a chance in front. Oh, monstrous game in the stick. And he denies him with a monstrous save here in overtime. Moves it to Anderson. Handles the pass at center. Tries to dangle and the puck skips away.
Trying a nifty move when you have good hands. Sometimes it works, sometimes you get denied, and that's what happened there.
Takes the feed. Poked away. And they're off to the races for the loose puck. Iafrady's going to play against the half wall. Sends the pass down low. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Now into the offensive zone from the right side. Here's a shot. Oh, a clutch save. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Vasa's got the puck. Passes on over to Ponikarovsky. Takes the feed. Another hit. He will feel this one by the end of the night.
Tough night for him. He's going to have to keep his head up and move that puck quickly if he doesn't want to get banged again.
Fires it on net. The Goats move the puck in the defensive zone. To his teammate. Vasa's got control of it now from their own end. Finland's got a hold of the puck now. And he takes the feed. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Here's an offensive chance. And that slides right out to center ice. Taken along the wall by Iafrate. Handles the pass from the right side. The 67s have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Dropped him in the open ice. Slides the puck over. What a steal in his own end. Broken up by McCarra. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Picks up the puck in his own end. Here's a short pass to Yui. The 67s played along the boards. And a bad pass, and they'll be forced to start all over again outside the offensive end. Looks like we got a delayed tripping penalty coming up here. And the play is whistled dead. Here's the call.
The official calls a penalty in overtime and power play opportunity here to finish it off and win the game.
Vasa's got a great opportunity here on the power play. The Colts come up with the defensive zone draw. Good use of the body to knock them off the puck. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Looking to end it! Scores! They win it! They win it! They win it overtime!
between both sides for this EASHL club matchup after the challenge was thrown down. Tension so thick you can cut it with a knife. And here we go. The game's underway. Pass to McCarra. Puck moved over to Ponikarovsky. Blast from the blue line. Oh, stopped it on the redirect.
I'd say he has some fast twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
The Stallions looking against the half wall. Vasa's got the puck now. Jönköping's gained possession along the boards. Pass in front. Oh, he comes up with a stop. Oh, out against the wall.
Wow, and this is done perfectly, James. No stop sign here. You know, you're not doing it on the numbers. A nice, clean hit. And everyone on the bench erupts with that one, knowing that not only do they gain the puck, but a message-sending hit along the wall.
Here they come on the attack. Moves it quickly over to Ponikarovsky. Sends the puck across. And that's a great read to force the turnover. And he passes it up ahead to Niemi. Handles the puck. Dishes it off. Passes it in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Still lots of time left here in this frame. We've still got zeros on the board. Takes possession off the draw. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. The 67s have it now. Jönköping's got the puck along the boards. Moves it to the offensive zone. That goes off the post and stays out.
That's frustrating, James. The score is 0-0, and oh, what a miss as it goes off the post and out.
Goaltender hangs on for the whistle.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. Vasa's won the faceoff. The 67s will play it in their own end. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Shuts him down. Turns another aside.
You can certainly tell that the goaltender is dialed in on that last sequence of saves, James. He's to position, so he finds a way to make multiple saves back-to-back.
Passes it to Quackenbush. Oh, and a smart heads-up play. Grabbed along the board by Niemi. Inside his own end, moves the puck. And he coughs it up with the pass. It's in! He scores! The 67s have to be feeling good about themselves after getting on the board first here.
I like the tempo, especially in the latter half of this period, James. It had more speed, more urgency to their game, and they rewarded with that goal.
Sends a pass over. Broken up with the stick at the defensive end. Jönköping's got the puck along the wall. Along the right wall, heading into the offensive end. Takes a shot, and he comes up with the glove save. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Puck scooped up by McCarra. Sends it out front, and that chance is blocked. Long breakout pass to center. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on.
I love this poke-check by the defender, and this isn't easy. You know, the pace of play and the speed coming down on you, you have to make sure that that timing is correct, because if you miss, they're by, and you look pretty silly.
Ponikarovsky's getting 2 for interference here. He's off to the box.
Up by 1, and you take a penalty, applying some pressure to the PK unit here as the power play has an opportunity to get the equalizer.
On the wraparound, scores! Wrap it up and completed that one, and perfect timing here late in the first.
There's something about the beginning and the end of periods, right? There's a sense of urgency around them, and this team found a way in the dying minutes to get the equalizer here, James. They can take that momentum to the dressing room if they can hold on.
Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. From the point, they take control of it. And he takes the pass. Grabs the puck in the slot. Young-Poping's got the puck against the wall. With the stop. Face-off coming up as the puck goes up and over the glass. Here in the late going of the frame, we are all tied up in this one. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. And that's intercepted by McCarra. Moves it up through the middle from the right. Young-Poping's got the puck inside the defensive zone. The Stallions have it now. Moves the puck. Backhander in front. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. All right, time to get a clean sheet of ice here as period number 1 comes to an end. As you heard the horn sound, we'll be back with much, much more as this is going to be a fun one tonight. Welcome back, everybody. James Cybulski with you. Period number 2. The middle frame ready to go. Well, let's see who comes out hungrier here in this second as we are still tied. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Nice pass back. Picked up along the boards by Quackenbush. Can't maintain possession. They've got the defense outnumbered. Denies him!
Mix able to deny that scoring chance right from the slot area, James. That's a beautiful one.
Oh, he targeted his opponent and delivers a perfect hip check. Moves the puck to Niemi. Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. Passes it over. That goes wide. Too much congestion blocks the shot. Turn that chance aside. Slaps the puck down low. Receives the pass. Oh, he's cooking now. Official blows the play dead as the puck goes out of bounds.
Niemi's in a lot of pain here, James. You can see it in his face as he's hobbling and laboring, trying to get back to the bench. Anytime you're injured, you want to know exactly where the play is. You don't want to put your team in a vulnerable spot, but you got to get off.
Still lots of time left in the period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. Young-Poping's got a hold of it along the wall. Grabbed along the boards by McCarra. Oh, he gets a little nasty with that collision.
And that collision is going to create puck possession. You have to separate body from puck. Coaches love these plays, right? You're not the one that's necessarily going to gain possession, but you're going to create it. Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And he takes the feed. A game of inches and he puts it off the outside of the post.
Young-Poping's been on the
The Stallions get a hold of the puck. Play whistle dead, penalty coming up. Addie's going off for interference.
Running interference plays is part of the game, but you can't impede the forward progress of your opponent. That's a 2 minutes interference call. Well, with earlier success on the power play, I think they'll operate in the same fashion, James, in that 1-3-1 setup where they look to work through the flanks because you know they've got some lethal shooters on this team.
And he takes the dish. Unloads it! Great save! Ross's got it in their own zone. Tosses it on to Niemi. Takes the feed at center for the right wing. Right up Main Street and on the attack. Skates in behind the cage. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Just moments away from the resumption of this power play. They're ready to drop the puck here for this face-off. Jönköping's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Huge steal in his own end. Trying to clear the puck, and they get it out.
Addie's almost back on the ice.
Score remains tied after the power play fails to deliver. And he's able to handle that one.
You can have all the ozone possession time on a power play in the world and you don't convert. Why? Because that's where you have it, on the outside. You have to find ways to create seams, diagonal lines to the net, be able to shoot off the pass and get scoring opportunities.
Addie's got it in the corner. Oh, what a great play from denied.
Oh, what an unbelievable attempt at the Michigan. I mean, if this happened a couple decades earlier, you'd get crushed. But the skill set in the game has just changed so much. It's so entertaining, James. Just misses as the goaltender reads it perfectly.
And that pass attempt is deflected. Good defensive effort to poke it away. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice.
Sometimes you can feel momentum swing, James. You can tell that they're playing with more confidence, and as a result, they get a little pop-up when they put it in. Well, this is just an outstanding effort. Plays down on his knees. He manages to continue to find the puck. He's hard on his stick, gets some mustard on it, and puts it by the goalie.
The 67s have broken on through and taken a one-goal lead here late in period number 2.
Well, timing is everything, and this has been a scrappy game, James. You have to fight for every inch of ice that you get. So you know heading into this third period, they're going to have to come out on fire and willing to go to battle in the corners.
Denies the shooter on that play. Makes his presence known on the ice. And now he tries to get it across to Addie. Oh, talk about finishing your check. Wow. Second period nearly into its final minute here. Has some good footwork to kick it away. Vassa's across the blue line. Slides it across.
Nick's a competitor, and he is not afraid to compete for every single puck and out-will and out-battle his opponent. And that highlight reel save, it is something, James, because just when you think it's almost in, he finds a way to get to that puck. Such an athletic goaltender.
And that'll bring an end to the second period of play. Let's get a clean sheet of ice and come back with the third period next. Welcome back to EA Sports. The final frame looms here as the officials set to drop the puck on period number 3. And the puck is dropped, and we are underway here in the third. Okay, we played 2/3 of this one here tonight. What do you make of what you've seen in this one?
Yonkoping's got to take some risks here in the third period, but doesn't need to happen right away. They've got 20 minutes of leg room here, if you will, James. They've had a strong game. They've owned possession. They've got to give themselves some poise and patience with the puck to drive the scores! Captain! Some really great puck movement and speed to the neutral zone to gain that possession on entry, James. And then it's all about drive and attack. They take advantage of the numerical advantage, and they bury it.
Rosa's got another one here early in this third period, extending the lead to 2.
Now the sticks might get a little bit looser, lighter right now, but they've got to make sure that that doesn't free them from their defensive responsibilities. Listen, a third period is a third period. You know your opponent's going to be urgent, and you have to find a way to close it out.
And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Moved up ahead after a nice pass from the right wing. Yonkoping's got the puck in their own end. Takes the pass. The Stallions carried along the wall. Passes out front. And that's intercepted. Takes a shot. Stones him with the blocker. Quick feed to Eddie. On the attack along the boards. And that's right on. And he's going to play it instead of a stoppage here. Vasa's got to hold him against the wall. Quick pass to McCara. Let's move to the middle. Picked off in front. Sends the pass over. Yonkoping's got the puck against the half wall. Here's a pass in front. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Moves it to Eddie. Oh, and he steps into the line of fire and blocks that.
Connor Karofsky's looking to complete the hat trick. He's got 2 in the game. He's looking for his third.
Here they come on the rush. Oh, look at the pass. Makes it look easy with the stop. Oh, my. Vasa's looking to break out of their own end. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. Drives to the sweet spot. There's the whistle, and here's the goal.
Well, this is a good call because it is interference. You have to allow your opponent to fight for a loose puck.
A chance to capitalize here on the power play.
First power play opportunity for this team. It's going to start in the face-off circle, getting possession with the win, and they're looking to set up.
Handles the pass. Here's a short pass. Oh, off the iron.
The 67s recognize that they have the lead, but also you don't get tons of great looks in a game, and this one is a missed opportunity as the puck goes off the frame and out.
Here's a shot. Oh, how about that for sacrifice?
Well, on a PK, you have to sacrifice, and I love the way that he gets out there aggressively and makes sure that that shot does not get to the net.
My word, they've really got them hemmed in here in their own zone. Gives it to Eddie. Oh, what a save. And the goal's got it in their own end. And they'll skate it out of the zone. They are really hustling here in the offensive end. And whistle as the goaltender will hang on for a much-needed stoppage.
Connor Karofsky's last chance is going to ring off the post here, James. He is frustrated, looking up at the stands, up at the sky right now. He can't believe he didn't put it in the net.
Past the midway mark of the frame. Vasa's got a 3-1 lead. And they take possession. Nice job tangling him up on the draw. Here's a chance. Here's a feed in front. And it's blocked. Scooped up along the wall by Quackenbush. Vasa's got the puck.
Yonkoping's got control of it now from their own end. Looking for space inside the D zone. Slides it back to the blue line. Takes the feed. Scores! Well, don't turn this off just yet. We've got ourselves a game.
Well, deficit of only one now. Their opponent is on their heels, and now they're playing with a sense of urgency. Watch out. You can feel the wave coming, James. Well, this is a quick release shot that's going to beat the goaltender low blocker side, and he couldn't catch up to it with his stick or his blocker, and it winds up in the back of the net.
And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice face-off. Moves it quickly over to Ponikarovsky. Quackenbush has got the puck in his own zone. With possession along the wall. Feeds it down low. Vasa's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Quick feed to Addy. Yonkoping's got the puck inside the defensive zone. The Stallions will play it in their own end. Yonkoping's got the puck along the wall. Sends it down low. And look who's at it again. Another hit. He's just knocking them up tonight.
Well, he really is using every ounce of his body to just crush players all over the ice, sending that message he wants to win.
Fires it. Scores! And a big-time goal here in the third. Evens things up.
Well, there wasn't much wiggle room left, James, but they found a way to put it in, and that's because of the full-court press that they've exhibited in this third period. Well, I like the effort and intangibles to their game tonight, James. I mean, it has been an uphill battle as they found themselves down in this game, but they continue to battle to chip away. They were urgent on the puck, and now they find themselves getting the equalizer.
And he slides it quickly to Ponikarovsky. Yonkoping's got a hold of the puck now. Takes the feed. Yonkoping's got the puck against the boards. Vasa's got possession of the puck. Tries to feed it over to Ponikarovsky. Addy's got the puck. Off his stick. Denies him on the slapper. Niemi's got on the defensive end. And he takes the feed. Nice stick work to knock the puck loose. Yonkoping's gained possession along the boards. Too much traffic in the lane. Here's a shot. Here's the horn. That means overtime is looming. Both teams will refresh and will come back with the drama next. Hard to find a more exciting stretch in any part of sports. Overtime. Let's go. It is put up or shut up. The puck is dropped here in overtime. Picked up along the wall by McCarra. Sends it across the ice. Turns it over. Tried to get too cute with it and loses possession.
He is so dangerous when the puck is on his stick in the offensive zone, but he tries one too many moves and he loses the puck.
And the goalie covers up for the whistle.
Addy's been utilizing his skill sets to his advantage advantage tonight here, James. That doesn't always happen. You don't have the vibe, but he's had it tonight. The puck has been on his stick. He's been able to find the open player at all times in the offensive zone. A reason why he's got multiple assists in this one so far.
Moves the puck along the half wall. Takes it from the other side of the blue line.
Stop that! That was insane! It almost looked like everyone was stopping, thinking it was in the net. I don't even know how he got to it, James. I mean, that's a stop!
Turn out the lights. This one's over.
Jönköping's got bragging rights coming into this one, having won the last matchup. He is the heartbeat for this club, and they'll look for him to deliver. As
He's going to be looked upon to produce some offense for his club tonight. This should be an outstanding matchup between two teams that quite simply don't like each other. It's ready to go next. Setters both set to dig on in, and we are about ready to go. The Stallions will start with the puck as they win the opening faceoff here. Yonkopings gain the line and into the zone. We got a whistle offside to call. Still plenty of time left in this frame. Still no score in this one. Yonkopings won the draw and they take possession here in the open ice. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. What a steal in his own end. He's to the middle, and he denies that great opportunity there. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Yonkopings on the attack. From one end of the blue line to the other. No room for that one to get through. Quick pass to Addy. Slides the puck over. Beat the goaltender, but couldn't beat the post.
A huge opportunity there, James, to get the go-ahead goal in this game. You know what that does? It creates a ton of momentum, but the fight stops it.
A critical face-off looming here. Let's see if they can maintain that offensive momentum.
Well, you know that the defensive side is vulnerable right now with a tired tender, and on the offensive side, you got to recognize that vulnerability and you have to attack the net.
Oh, those bullets rattled after that hit. Wow!
And he's rattling as well, James. I mean, we knew that hit was coming, and then all of a sudden, boom, and he's down for the count.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. The game is still scoreless. Addy's won the draw inside his own end. Feeds it over. Wide of the net.
Well, he's certainly going to be frustrated with that one. He needs you all the work to get to that space. It's a glory area. You know you got a prime time shooting an opportunity, and you miss the net. You absolutely cannot miss from that spot.
Back to the point it goes. Puck trying to shake the defender. He's in all alone. Nope. And look at that penalty coming up.
When it's just you and the goaltender, you got to get a shot off. And coming in from behind, because there's no time and space, the tripping call leads to the penalty shot.
And the shooter lines up. Here we go. Lights the light on the penalty shot, and they take the lead.
Well, this is just a sweet set of hands and a fabulous deep to get the goaltender out of position and then slide it in right by the post.
Yonkopings got the opening goal. This David Chase on the ice. Let's see how things change now, Cheryl.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it unfolds. You get the first goal about halfway through the first period, and you want to kind of find a way to continue that pace and dictate it further into the game.
Great reach with the poke check. Along the half wall with the puck. Moves it to Niemi. Quick feed down low. Now a quick pass to Quackenbush. And he dodges the poke check there. Locks the puck into the offensive zone corner. Vasa's crossed the line and on the attack. Yonkopings gain possession along the boards. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Niemi scattered in the offensive zone. Coughs up possession of the puck. And it's a quick pass to Ponikarovsky. Too many bodies in the way. Handles the puck. Here's a short pass to Quackenbush. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Taken along the wall by Quackenbush. And that pass is redirected. Grabs control of it at the point. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Moves it quickly over to Niemi. And there's the save.
The key to being a great goaltender is not giving up second shot opportunities, and it's playing the rebounds to the corner. He does an excellent job here.
Great defensive play to break it up. They score! And that's back-to-back goals! leaves the offensive end. They'll be forced to do it again. Picked up along the boards by McCarra. Yonkoping's got the puck in the defensive end. Intercepts it in the neutral zone. Good stand-up hit on the play. Right side set up ahead into the middle of the ice. Big time stop.
Well, you know he's got the skill set to be able to maintain possession of this puck, but how about the determination, have his eyes on the prize the whole time, and to get out of the coverage to be able to get a shot on net. That's courage, and that certainly is a will to take it to the net.
Here's a shot. Scores just before the period closes. Cheryl, absolutely huge.
The last few minutes of a period are essential, and they go to the dressing room with needed momentum. There's so much traffic in front, James. I'm not sure whether making yourself big is the right thing or just trying to have a flashy blood save like he just did there. Can't find the puck. That's the big thing with all of the net front presence. Can't see it, can't track it, and it winds up in the back of the net.
Oh, he needed to make that save with time winding down. There's the buzzer. Fans seem to enjoy that first 20 minutes. We'll get to the second period right after both teams get a chance to catch their breath. Stick around. Moments away from the start of period number 2. Well, let's see if there was any message sent in the dressing room here before the start of the second, because it was one-sided, to say the least, in the first. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
The 67s need to find their legs, James. There's no urgency, and they really haven't been skating at all. They've been chasing the game. They've had zero possession time. They've got to find a way to carry the puck and get some opportunities.
First opportunity to look at the power play unit set to go to work.
An opportunity on their first power play of the game, James. And this is an opportunity to look at the coverage as well. See how they're playing it, whether they're going to be aggressive or sit back.
Loses the coverage there. Good defensive stop with the poke check. And he takes the pass. The Stallions played along the wing. And will get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Chance to reset here on the draw on this man advantage. The Stallions win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Moves the puck. Handles it along the blue line. Dishes it off. Block shot.
Well, if you want to be on a PK, James, you have to know how to get in front of shots, and he does exactly that, taking away the threat.
Trying to get it out of the zone here. And the puck clears the zone.
That's why you want players with active sticks on your PK, James. They can close quickly, and they can corral the puck and just fire it down the ice. With a comfortable lead, James, some would say that that power play really wasn't a big deal, but I would say different. It's really important that you push, you continue to work on your habits, because the timing could be different next time.
Rosas won the draw in the neutral zone. That's a good heads-up play at center ice. Cuts into the paint. Using every piece of equipment there. That goes off the shaft of the stick to keep it out. Steps inside the line. Receives the pass. Yonkoping's got it along the wall. Passes it over. And forces a huge turnover here with the steal. Feeds the puck over to Niemi. Denies him. He got all of it. On their heels, trying to clear. And that one's blocked. They'll keep it on the attack. And a nice save there as play continues. Looks to get the puck over to Addy. Slides by the check. And that tears off one of his teammates in front. There's the whistle, icing the call.
Connor Karofsky's the leader of this team, and who do you look to when you're down? You find a way to look to your leaders. They create momentum. Everyone jumps on board. This game is not out of reach yet.
And that's poked away by Niemi. And he takes the feed. Yonkoping's got the puck.
The Stallions need to continue to push and press exactly the way they started this game. I mean, it's halfway through, and they've dominated in every area.
Pokes it away to stay on the attack. Big time hit along the boards, and there's no give there.
Well, there isn't, and you can just feel the rumble of the boards from up here. Just bone crushing, separating body from puck.
Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
Well, the shooter's going to run out of real estate because he does a great job of getting out of top of the crease and taking away all the room. When you make yourself as big as possible, there's less holes in the net.
Yonkoping's dominated right from the start. Their offense clicking on all cylinders, and they lead here in the second. Reads the pass perfectly and takes it off. Moves the puck across to Addy. Levels him with the hit. Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. And that's broken up with a stick in front. And he takes the dish. And they're off to the races for the loose puck. Vasa's got a hold of it along the wall. Gets it back. Gaining momentum along the wing. The Stallions take possession in the neutral zone. From the boards, he takes that pass. Slides the puck down low. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. He got all of that one. Looks to pass it to McCarra. Smart heads-up play to intercept the pass. Easily kicked away by the goalie. Loose puck and he's in all alone. From point blank. Scores! That's how you finish!
This entire play is fantastic, James. Speed, reading the play, and he recognizes he's got a ton of time, freezes the tender, and buries it home. What a counter-attack and brilliant speed to get on his horse and get in on the breakaway, James. And that momentum, it carries right through on his shot, and he puts it home.
Yonkoping's had one song in their mind all night long. Shot, 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 shots. They continue to lead late in the second. And he lowers the boom!
That's a huge shot. Well, you can't do that, or you're going to find your way marching over to the box.
Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. McCarra's taking it from his own end. Takes the pass. Oh, and look who gets robbed once again.
Well, he's a target now, James, because he's got a lack of spatial awareness. You got to keep your head up if you want to play this game and be safe in it. Coaches are always telling you to finish your check, but that time just a little too over-aggressive and a lot of pressure along the wall.
Vasa sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight. Yonkoping's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. Puck moved back to the neutral zone. From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. And they cough it up at center. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And that's out of the zone. Vasa's in now. Trying seconds and he makes the save. Hope everyone's enjoying the game here tonight. Another big face-off here on this power play. teams are readying themselves at center ice as the third period is about to go. Yonkopings won the draw as they start this period shorthanded. Sends the pass over. Denied with the blocker. Grabbed along the boards by Niemi. Great use of the stick in the defensive end by McCarra. And we'll get a breather here with offside to call. Still some precious time left on this power play as they get set to drop the puck. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Saucer pass. Power play is over. Both teams back to even strength.
The power play unit looks stifled out there, and they have to make adjustments and read off what the PK unit is doing, and there was none of that.
Back-to-back saves there! Through the offensive zone and behind the net. Oh, God, what a save!
An unbelievable save there, James. I mean, a combination of technical skill and athleticism equals desperation. Outstanding. Well, you don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible, really, because you got to be athletic to be able to react that quickly.
Yonkopings got the lead early in the third period. They have been the far busier team offensively tonight. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. Handles the pass. Puck grabbed by McCarra.
Well, he's definitely not at 100%, really banged up out there, but he wants to continue to compete, James. He's not looking to get off.
Great pressure forcing the turnover. And that one's turned away. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Cutting to the slot. He scores!
Anytime you're in the slot area, you know that you're not going to have much time. That's why a quick wrister to the net can often do the damage. It's buried.
Yonkopings' performance tonight still showing no signs of let up here in this third period.
Well, they've had such a impressive performance, James. It's been dominant in all areas of the ice, and there's been no lag or no let-up. The message has been clear by the coaching staff as well as everyone on the bench. Keep pushing.
They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Vasa's looking to break out of their own end. Here they come up along the wing. Takes it and looks ahead. Oh, what a hit along the wall, and those boards are rattling.
And when you're along those boards with the puck, you know it's coming, and you can't do anything when the spacing and alignment is done perfectly, and that's what happens here, James. This is how you gain the puck when you separate the body from it.
From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. Moves around along the half wall. And now he moves it quickly to Niemi. And he puts that one aside with ease.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Driving right to the front. And he totally whiffs on that one. Taken by Quackenbush. He carries the puck up along the wing. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. They've got some momentum here. Fantastic save.
Mick's had a solid night between the pipes, James. I mean, he's done everything he could to stop the puck, as indicated by his save percentage, but his team has also been really strong. Got the confidence of their netminder, and they've created a ton of opportunities.
Vasa's got the puck along the boards. Grabs it in his own end. Quick feed to Addy. Pass out front, and that's stopped. Oh, another hit. This guy's all about ruthless aggression tonight.
Well, he certainly is. His feet are always moving, and they've been clean body on body, but certainly sending a message and setting the tempo.
The Stallions take it along the wall. Moves the puck down low. Shakes loose. Here's a shot. Gives them nothing in front. Denies him again.
What a save. I mean, how quick do you have to be able to get on that puck, James? Anytime it's in the low slot, you've got to be on your toes, and that's exactly what he was to be able to make the save.
Jönköping's coaches have to be pleased with what they've seen tonight. No shortage of scoring opportunities and no shortage of goals. Nice speed at center, moves up ahead now. Takes the feed. Oh, Waffle forwards it to keep it out. Penalty coming up here.
He's going to get a boarding call on that one, James. Really aggressive and throws his opponent into the boards.
They'll go back to work on their special teams.
Though they haven't scored on the power play yet, man, it is a tough thing to do, and this is an earned opportunity. They practice, they know what they're doing. It'll come.
Quick pass to McCarra. From one point man to another. Great defensive effort breaking up the pass.
The Stallions have picked off yet another pass, James. This is incredible. They dominated play all night long. They're all over the place, and they know exactly where to be at the right time to shut it down.
And he slides it quickly to Quackenbush. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Makes the move, and the puck hops away from him.
It almost looked as if he was going to get by the defender, but that extra move took his space away, and it goes the other way.
All hands on deck here as the extra attacker is now out. Mix opted to hang on to the puck for a faceoff. That is a lonely cage at the other end of the ice here, Cheryl.
Well, it certainly is, and an extra attacker on the ice. Possession is critical. Got to win this faceoff.
Trying to get the puck out of his own end. And he gets the job done. Big thumbs up clearing that one. Fires into the empty net. Vasa's got a hold of the puck now. Moves it to McCarra. Solid hit on that play. And offside, we'll get a reset here.
Let's have another look at that monster on the hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing. You got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
And he's ready for the draw. This man advantage. Jönköping's won it. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Nice job to escape the zone. Well, listen to this place here tonight. They got their money's worth, and these fans are on their feet saluting. A job well done by the home team tonight. Jönköping's won the faceoff at center. Through center. Takes the feed. Can't stay on his feet after that hit.